Hey everybody, this is Rob Gauthier from Treb Channeling. I've got an announcement for an event that is going to be taking place next year, April 3rd to April 5th, 2015. What we are going to have is 3 days with Treb and Aridif in Asheville, North Carolina. Now this is going to be a wonderful 3-day workshop, but the timing is going to be a wonderful thing. On April 4th, which is the Saturday of that weekend, of the 3-day weekend, it is going to be a lunar eclipse, and it will be visible in Asheville, North Carolina. So this is going to be an amazing energy and also an amazing event. What we're going to do, myself and Kalina are going to be doing a 3-day channeling workshop in Asheville, North Carolina. This does not just include to learn to channel or just hearing channeling. It is going to include a huge gamut of all sorts of energies. We're going to have our first ever 3-day workshop with Treb and Aridif channeled by myself. Kalina Angell will also be there. Kalina Angell is from the Earth Experience with Kalina Angell, the radio show on Friday nights on the Enlightenment Evolution Network. Now, this place is an awesome regular vacation spot for people all across the world, as well as one of the largest spiritual vortexes in the world. The price of admission that's going to be there will cover dinner each night and also all things at the event. Now, what's going to be in the event is going to be amazing. What we have is we have 3 days of 6-hour workshops, plus for the first 2 nights we're there, we're going of 6-hour workshops. For those of you who are not aware of what CE5 is, this is where we all get in meditative states, we neutralize our energy, we go out while placing an intent to connect to entities from our oversoul, galactic families, hybrid children, whatever the case is. We place an intent and we go outside at night, and we're going to be heading out in between probably 10 p.m. to midnight. We'll go out and spend a couple hours pulling in these crafts by intent. And this is something that Stephen Greer's worked with, but Treb has always explained that with intent alone you can bring them in. So during the second night, we are going to not just do the CE5, but we will also be watching the lunar eclipse from 6:16 p.m. to 9:45 p.m. the entirety of the eclipse. The whole group will go out and do this. Now, it is going to be a smaller, intimate group, and there's reason for that. We are only going to have 30 spots available, and this allows us all to be able to work one-on-one with all of you to co-create anything in your experience that you want to experience. Now let me talk a little bit about the schedule of what we are going to be doing. Day 1, we're going to be starting around noon. Myself and Kalina will welcome you. Kalina's going to have some really great things to talk about too from her experience as she works in her own spiritual connections that she's been making. And we're going to have myself talk about channeling itself, my own steps of connecting to Treb and the evolution that those steps have taken. Then we're going to have a 90-minute trance channeling with Aridif and Treb. Treb's going to talk about how best to channel and humanity's first spiritual steps in their evolution, and Aridif's going to talk about the next steps of evolution and techniques to achieve it. That's going to be followed by question and answer, open topic for everyone to choose to be able to get to ask their questions. Then we'll take a lunch break, 60 minutes. We will be providing 1 meal per day, and this will be the dinner break, which will be at that break. 60-minute break, and then Kalina is going to be talking again after that about some great things. After that, we're going to do conscious and trance channeling. I've been working on my conscious channeling, and it's coming through real well. So basically, we're going to talk, and then we're going to trance channel. We're going to talk about principles of healing, how we can heal ourselves and our planet. Then we're going to have a guided meditation from either Treb or Aridif, questions and answers. Then Kalina will take us out for the evening. And then later on that night, about 10 o'clock, we are going to go out and start connecting by intent for our first evening CE5. We will provide the transportation for the CE5. If you take a plane in and rent a car, you can follow us if you want. You can do your own transportation, or we can provide it. Day 2, we're going to, again, start at noon. Open up with Kalina discussing some things that she's been working on. Wonderful information. Then I will be doing a teaching how to channel for the whole first part of the day. The entire first half of the day will be just myself teaching all of you how to channel for yourself, how to open up pathways to either higher self, to oversouls, to anything that you want to experience. And then Kalina will come back, talk to us a little bit more about her own experience with TReb Aridif and also other entities, and then we're going to open up a discussion, an open discussion about UFOs and contact. Also go over some of the things from the night before on the CE5, and then we'll go for another 90-minute trance channeling with TReb and Aridif, open discussions, digging deeper into personal growth and advancement of the soul, connection to higher self and spiritual guides, and then question and answer. Kalina again will take us out. That night, again, from 6:16 to 9:45, we'll watch the lunar eclipse, and then a couple hours later, we will be meeting for our CE5, or we could just start right at the end of the eclipse, which will be a nice energy to bring in. Day 3, we're going to go, again, from noon. Kalina will open us up. After that, we are going to have Oversoul, Galactic Family Hybrid Connections, and Channeling, which is followed by a Q&A. After that, I'm going to teach some very deep trance meditation techniques. After that, I'm going to be teaching resonant toning, which is that vibrating sound, whoa, how to do as best as you can with opening up your vibratory sounds. After that, we'll take another break, and then after that, we come back with more conscious and trance channeling. The freedom of touching another soul by being yourself, and then that's followed with Q&As. After that, we are going to open up for the last couple hours of the events for all of us to sit down and just talk with one another. We're going to hang out, we're going to have some drinks, maybe some food, and just be able to relax and all of us talk, share our experiences, share our own things. And by that point, we'll all have been intimately acquainted. That's why we're keeping the group to such a small group. 30 people is the maximum thing. This is going to be in downtown Asheville, North Carolina, at the Holiday Inn downtown. And this is going to be a beautiful place. The video of the accommodations are going to be there. And if enough of you want to get a hotel there at that specific hotel, we might be able to get you a discount. If all of you end up getting a room, then we can get a healthy discount, over $100 per evening. So let us know if that's something you're excited about getting accommodations. You can send us an email at trebchanneling@gmail.com and let us know that you're interested in getting those accommodations. If not, you can always find your own place. There are a lot of places in town that will be cheaper, but that time of year, between the beginning of April, is the beginning of some of the people who come in for tourism, as it is a huge focal point of spirituality. Tons of great spiritual communities, crystal shops, all of these communes, all of these great things that are there in Asheville. So come on down to the spiritual mecca of the East Coast, or the east half of the United States, and come to Asheville with me and Kalina. This is going to be a great thing. Now, what we are doing for prices and for availability, the seminar fee is going to be $550, and this includes all 3 days and your meal at night while you're there. Breakfast and lunch, that'll be up to you, but we can provide the meal for the evening and snacks during the time. While you're with us, you'll eat. Also, if you are to sign up before February 15th, you'll be able to get an early bird discount, and this will save you $150 per person. If you want to bring 2 people, it'll save you $300 overall. So if you sign up before February 15th, you're able to get that nice discount. So we are going to get this set up. We're going to have everything ready. We've already got the connection set up to the Hilton in downtown. So come on up with us, and you will be able to have the experience of a lifetime. Go to trebchanneling.com. Under the events tab, you go to workshops, and you will see all the detailed information about what we are doing, where we're doing it, how we're doing it for the 3 days with TReb Aridif in Asheville, North Carolina during the Lunar Eclipse event. It is going to be amazing. Thank you guys. I love you guys, and we'll see you later.